pressure. I like it. I got to tell you, one of my favorite games that I saw on that map was Son Against Life at Asus. It was really, really nice, like the way he did it, where it was, some early Zealot pressure into macroing, into make like 5 Stargates and get air upgrades, because you know Mutas are eventually coming, and it's like, Mutas will come eventually. And the thing is, even if he made like ground units, he should have been able to hold that attack, I think, right?
Yeah.
The flank was just like so good, and there were so many lings. Well, we'll see how well Parting can do this time. The map is Habitation Station. It's a map that we have seen Swarm Host kind of dominate a few times in Code S this season.
With this map's name rhyming, I think this would be a great map to put in a lot of songs.
Well, I'll leave it up to your imagination. Put that in there too.
All right. Well, True is up 1 game right now. He might be able to beat Parting. Parting is going to have to win this game and the next. And that next game is ready now. Let's do this. Actually, the first game is ready. The second game is ready now. Start the game.
Parting versus True.
So,
yes.
Game number 2 has started.
Indeed, it has.
How are you feeling?
I'm all right.
What if Parting loses this, man? That'd be a pretty big upset. I still think Parting would get out of the group no matter what, but...
Yeah, I think Parting's definitely still going to come out of this group, but, the way that True's playing, he's like a very dangerous player, so... I mean, him winning is not the giant surprise for me, especially on that last map. If Protoss doesn't play that map just right...
I feel like on that map,
pretty tough.
I just don't even know how long that map's going to be around.
Ultrazine?
It's so hard against Zerg late game. I mean, it's just so hard.
I don't know. I'm enjoying having Ultrazine in the pool. I just like the interesting games that we get to see on these various maps.
What I like is the fact that we do have a variety of maps coming in and out, because I think that's key in an RTS game.
Yeah.
You used to have different maps juggled around, so that the metagame is changing and the strategies are just constantly changing too.
Certainly do have to agree with you there. By the way, are we actually watching a double hatch before pool against a probe that's already over in your base? Is that what we're seeing here?
I think it is.
I think it is. It's like the probe is over there. Can't even fake can rush. Zerg. Well, I mean, I guess there's already a scout over there, but still, it's just double hatch before pool, man. It's a strong opening.
It is. Can be dicey though, depending. They are pretty close together here, but I guess True's thinking if I just get that gold base up, the sooner I get that up, the sooner I can take control of this game, and ideally beat Parting 2-0 and just get out of this group and worry about the round of 16 from there.
Yeah. But, I like True's play so far today. Like that first game against Byung, I really felt like was a fail whale of a game for sure. But everything else he's done so far has actually looked quite nice. So my faith definitely being restored. And actually, this is
a cool build from Parting. He's going to go for the gold here.
Definitely the right call, considering that he realizes how late the pool is and how greedy True is being. Like, he has to match out with some amount of greed at least.
And so the Zealot's now hitting this third base. We have 4 lings being made right now.
Also some queens popping out. With that mothership core there, that's a little bit annoying to really get rid of, to be honest. Like 4 lings is
he can run away with the Zealot, and the mothership core can do some damage there on the lings, and then he can eventually, when he pushes the lings out, go back to hitting the hatchery. And what's smart about this is, even though he probably won't lose the hatchery, there's really no way for a Parting, or True rather, to mine from this gold base.
Yeah, and that's true. Normally you want to send some drones down to start immediately, and not just that, he's forcing a lot of extra lings. Like, these 4 lings that he starts with, 4 lings don't kill a Zealot without a mothership core, but finally he does pop out some more. He's able to take that out. Some very nice micro there by True.
And now the mothership core will back up. It looks like the gold base here for Parting is secured. Looks like he's got it fine.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any problem, but we do have the Roach one coming up, and Speed is going to be finishing. And look at that, he's adding a gas. So this is actually kind of cool. With that gold base, he may be deciding to go for a big Roach push early on. And with the two different areas to defend, it could be a little bit tough to hold on.
You beat me to it. Normally when we see the Protoss on 2 bases, the expansion base covers the main base, so you're really only defending from ground from one angle. But yeah, from here, I mean, that would be double the number of cannons. Double. I mean, where do you put your army exactly? In fact, I think this attack, Artosis, could be pretty effective here from True.
Yeah, I'm excited to see if he actually goes for the attack, or if the Roach one is more of a precaution. And yeah, he is making some roaches, so really cool. I'm excited to see what he can do with it. The thing is, the main ramp should be kind of easy to hold with a couple sentries there.
Yeah.
But that natural is going to be a bit harder, because yeah, you can warp in some units. Well, actually, I love that he put the Robo there.
That's smart.
The Robo there is so helpful, because it's too wide to keep force fielding, so he needs the Immortals against something like this. That really well planned by Party, for sure.
Part of me feels like Party shouldn't be able to get away with this, but I guess he's good enough, he can probably pull it off.
Yeah.
But it seems like this can't be something that's standard to do.
I totally see what you're saying, yeah. But
it seems a little bit dicey, but let's see, actually. I mean, there's been some incredible builds that have come out in StarCraft 2.
Well, right now he's actually running around to not be scouted.
And it looks like what he wants to do is probably hit the main here. I believe there's 1 sentry in the main?
There's 2 sentries,
2 sentries
right now.
Main. Okay.
The thing is, if Parting sees it, the 2 sentries are going to hold off basically forever. Okay, he sees the roaches coming at a funny angle, or he should have seen it for sure.
No, he sees it, I think.
Yeah. The thing is, if those roaches go up and snipe that first sentry, that has a lot of energy, the game's just going to end. Okay, well, they get it, but 1 force field. This is really, really bad for Parting at the moment. Now, he does warp in some more sentries here. But that's a ton of units.
Pushing these roaches back down the ramp a little bit too, ideally, so they can't even damage the gateways or see up the ramp.
And now he's going to send over his lings to the gold base.
Looks like he was hoping to maybe get intercept those units when they're coming down there trying to help.
All right, well, here we go. He's trying to push up once again. He needs a force field. He actually just doesn't have one. Uh-oh. Okay, there you go. He does get a force field off, so that will help him out here for a bit. But he's going to lose quite a bit. He's already losing some sentries. He's losing his wall and his cybernetics core. And this is supposed to be an immortal push build from Parting, but he's the one being pushed. Oh, well, that's it. That's no way.
That's it.
You're not winning from there, Parting.
Wow. True's going to go up. And you can see right there that Party's reaction at the bottom right. Really upset Parting right now is now going into the final best of 3 here. As True has punished him, saying you can't be that greedy. You cannot go for the gold base like that. You are a Protoss. You cannot expand like that.
Well, I like this. This is a really smart and cool move by True. The way he ran him around to try to divide his attention or surprise him a little bit, and everything about this is kind of cool. It's a nice
here, and it looks like he does get that force field up just barely in time. But the problem with this location is that this ramp has such a big berth. One force field doesn't cut it, and he can actually just start to tear down the structures over there. But he sees an opening over here where there's more Protoss units exposed.
Oh man!
I think we're going to be seeing GG very soon here from Parting. This is the point of no return, really. Even dropping creep over there.
Parting is going to try to stay in this game as long as possible, just because he knows that this is a very drone-light attack.
Yeah.
So maybe he can still fight back somehow.
Actually, walling off over here at the entrance to just do anything to try to stay in this game. Now, the Lings do tear down more of that. And now it looks like his roaches are going to hit that pylon. He regroups. This is very drone light right now, but
it is.
It's enough for him to keep reinforcing this attack. You got to think of how many units that cost gas have been killed right now.
Well, that's
for
the big
Protoss.
Thing. 10 sentries, 3 immortals. When he got the immortals, I look at him like, God. You can't win after you lose that many immortals,
Party's late with a lot of these force fields, something we're not used to seeing here with him.
Yeah, his attention is pretty well divided right now, because True can really come in anywhere. He's leaving Overlords kind of in sight. It can be pretty tough. This is really good control right now from Parting, though. He's starting to really hold on, and I wonder if he can actually still win this after losing that many gas units.
That would be impressive, and it would certainly be something that you would expect from somebody like Parting, but...
Well, he's the king of comebacks. King. Absolutely, for Protoss. Protoss against Zerg, no one comes back like him, not even close. That's a lot of roaches to let up that time, but you know what? Quite a few zealots here, a lot of sentries to give some supporting fire.
And these zealots are just buying time right now.
You know what?
You know, there's enough sentries up here, though. It seems like he can force this off indefinitely.
This is starting to work.
Yeah.
Like he's starting to get really cost efficient.
He's got to move this Overlord up here because he can't see up the high ground. And he does have 3 Immortals out. And you know what, Artosis? It's funny because I guess I'm so used to, surprised same with you, seeing Protosses get hit like this, but on 2 bases that are mineral only.
Yeah.
We have one guy, we have the Protosses barely holding on, but he has a gold only base.
Yeah.
Which is actually allowing him to afford way more Zealots than I would expect to see in this situation. And the Zealots are there to allow the backup for these gas intense units like Immortals and Sentries here. Now there's another engagement. We got 4 Immortals here, and Party's controlling them all quite well.
Whoa! That Zealot warping was so awesome.
Oh my god!
And look at this. I'm actually really surprised. After you lose 10 sentries and 3 Immortals, I assume you can
here.
never
This
win.
Is so good.
Yeah.
He's actually now counter pushing.
And it's
damn.
Right, the thing is, there is a Spire being made, but there's not enough gas to actually support a Mutalisk switch big enough to kill off this many sentries.
God.
God, Party.
Serious onus here by Party.
Well, this was definitely, if this ends up going Parting's way, you know, True did stay on this tech route a little bit too long, just kept attacking up the smallest ramp. And, well, that's what Force Field can do for you, man. Caused quite a big comeback.
We have a counterattack here with the Lings. By the way, he's almost mined out this gold base here. It's important to note because that means this counterattack here has to work for the Protoss. Now he is pushing up. We're getting kind of a wonky base trade scenario.
Yeah, 9 mutas.
There's so many sentries here that the ground army certainly won't be able to take on Parting's attack here. But maybe if he got enough mutas out, he could eventually just here and there snipe. And I don't know, man. I mean, what? There's like 2 Stalkers in this army, right? Yeah, 2 Stalkers.
2 Stalkers, but there's like 12 sentries maybe in that army, something like that. It's just there's so much anti-air.
Oh man, getting down to the wire here. Now he needs to take out this Nexus because he can't allow the Protoss to get too many more units. The next thing that Protoss is going to make after seeing these mutas is just a lot of Stalkers. He's got the Roaches and Lings over there in the main, so he will eventually stifle all of Parting's income. Now he's taking out these Stalkers is exactly what he wants to do. Great muta control, by the way, by True.
Really insanely good, pulling these hurt mutas out, keeping them alive. But he's only got 8 mutas, 3 more on the way.
Now, if you could get maybe a few Lings over here to snipe a sentry or 2, anything you can do to just get the sentry is huge.
Yeah, he's going to have to bring all his units together to try to take this out. This is really weird. And the thing is, we don't have any drones on the map, right? Like, this is...
Well,
he's actually going to get eliminated, I'm pretty sure. Whereas, ooh, there's actually a probe in that War Prism. So he can actually hide a pylon somewhere very far away.
He's going to get rid of this Nexus first, and he's going to try to stop Parting from eliminating... Oh, hold on.
Very good move.
I was going to say he's going
actually
to try to stop him from getting rid of the extractors, but I guess he's got a little bit more than that now. Now the Zealots will be just sent out to take out each of the structures since they're not necessary for the anti-air attack here. Whereas the Sentries and Stalkers, they got to stick together because...
Well,
now, hold on, did he get that hat trick before?
Yeah, he hasn't been revealed.
Okay, so he never got revealed.
He has no idea where True's extra stuff
is.
And he should know at this point that True has an extra hatchery somewhere.
Right.
Now, these mutas, what can these mutas actually kill off? Oh, a single Stalker, a single Stalker!
Oh!
Huge! Oh, big kill. Oh, a single sentry! Unacceptable by Parting. He needs to keep this stuff together.
Oh my god, he's going to get another sentry. And now he's going to get that Stalker. Now look at this. He just runs away. That's how you do it. Run away. Oh, that was sexy.
Yeah.
I mean, not very useful, but pretty cool when he made those fake Stalkers.
Sure, yeah. That cannon. Stay away from that cannon. Cannon's the last thing that dies this game.
Okay, he's mining again.
Yeah, and he has a few drones. He's not going to produce anything for a bit, though, because he has no pool or anything. So.
I'm surprised he hasn't sent the Zealots out.
Yeah, he should have. I think he's just so focusing on some other stuff that's going on.
Well, this is a great moment to just wipe out these Zealots.
Well, you know what? We need to actually see drones run off across the map because this army is coming for his hatch right now.
Yeah, he needs to get out of there and start putting extractors somewhere.
And he actually, I don't know why he's killing Zealots. He needs to be always flying around this army of Parting trying to get whatever he can.
Right.
Now, do we have any other drones out on the map?
Well, there was 2 that were idle somewhere, but okay, well, there went 1.
I think that's it. Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Really good comeback from Party.
Awesome game, man.
Really good comeback.
Damn. Yeah, Party can't hide his smile.
He was sure he lost when he lost 10 Sentries and 3 Immortals, but
yeah,
you know what? It was so drone light. He was so suicidal up that ramp. He was like Xerxes against Leonidas there.
He was.
But this time Leonidas won.
Wow, well, true. You really can't even be mad after a game like that, you know? That's just the prime example.
I think you can be mad at yourself.
I mean, I don't think you can be too pissed at yourself, right? Like, I mean, of course, yeah, you could have won it, you could have closed it out, but that was a pretty close, intense game. I mean, that was one of these games where they couldn't even quite.
It did become that way, but after killing that much gas stuff, like, I think that he could have either maybe droned up a little bit quicker, or maybe his countless rallies in hit the gold base instead.
Do you think he just stayed with the roaches and the lings for too long?
I think he stayed with them too long attacking the one place, the main ramp, because the main ramp is one force field, and Party was like barely holding on there.
Yeah.
If he was attacking the gold, maybe he'd have a better shot.
I believe one of our players is on a restroom break, but we'll be back into game number 3 very soon here. Do you think True can still win this?
Yeah, definitely. He gets to choose his next map.
Game number 1 was on that huge map. Alterzim. And, I mean, any map that's that big, Zerg are going to prefer to play on that. And then game number 2 was awesome, but it was also exceptionally weird the way things panned out.
Yeah.
Protoss taking what would normally be the 3rd base right away. Instead, he got his 2nd base, and then he had the weird.
Well, it's cool. It works really well with his Immortal push. It lets him push a lot quicker, but cool counter there by True. Now, what map does True choose next? Does he go for something big again, like Frost?
I would say something big again.
You think? I could see him going for Frost, definitely. I would say certainly not Heavy Rain.
Probably not.
Yeah, definitely not Yansu. Definitely not Yansu.
Do you think there's any chance he'll choose
Could go
this time?
Daedalus or Frost, I guess, is my...
I think it's going to be Frost, man.
I think so, because I think Daedalus is a map that Parting can